Okay, I have a little idea there. I'm going to put it on the guitars right away. And I have an idea, so I'm using Gojira X from Real DSP, and maybe we can take advantage of either like the octave pedal or the, I think they call it like the blade pedal. Yo, what's going on, homie? Welcome to Make Song Fast, episode 8. And I have a little bit of a prompt. So there's this style of rock that I have been hearing a lot of, and it's like in the realm of like bands like Nevertell, Caskets, and it's been growing in popularity. And so I wanted to see if I could write something in the style of that. We'll see how it goes. So it's a very distinct style of writing. And I went and, I did my homework, and the only thing that I have right now is a drum groove. And I feel like it's like a typical type of drum groove that they go for that I'm hearing a lot of. Not this exact drum groove, but it's in this vein. And so if you're wondering what the drums I'm using actually using Giga Drums One Kit Wonder Architects. And there is some slammer samples in there. And so that's the sound that we got for the drums. And so you can hear that beat is pretty distinct. I am in 90 BPM. Usually I have some synths prepared, but as you can see, there's nothing. And so let's just see what we can come up with. I'm going to find a scale here. We'll put our scale on. So we are in, and here it looks like F sharp minor. And so we'll just stay there. Okay, so now we need some sort of lead or something. Just got to get the timing here. Okay, so I'm going to try to find some sort of bass here, just some random notes. Actually, you know what I should do? I'm going to grab this little idea here and put it on the bass. We'll just see what this gives us. Okay, so now that I have some sort of bass idea, you can see I didn't overthink this because nothing is set in stone, until the song comes out. And so I'm going to grab my lead and see what it sounds like over these drums. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm going to immediately put it on the guitar. I just want to see if this works quickly because I don't want to spend too much time on it if it's just going to not work. So now I'm going to grab my power chords from my MIDI guitar toolkit, which if you're part of the Patreon, you get. It's in there for you. I'm holding shift and using my arrow keys here. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this lead out. Try BA1 here. Just type in lead and see what happens. All right, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of like a rhythm pattern now. Okay, so this needs to be... Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a strum effect to this, and then I'm going to randomize the notes. Okay, so you'll hear that I changed what my guitars are doing, so now I have to reflect that on my bass. Okay, so I feel like this is a good chorus here. And so I think what I need to do now is think of some sort of like intro idea. Let's see. I don't mind that. I'm not going to overthink it too much here. If I hate it, I'll change it later. Okay, so now that I have a quick little groove, I'm going to put it on my bass, as you know. Good way to start off. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. F sharp, and we'll do legato. Okay, so I am hearing something along these lines here. Ba ba bam bam. Okay, I have a little idea there. I'm going to put it on the guitars right away. And I have an idea, so I'm using Gojira X from Real DSP, and maybe we can take advantage of either like the octave pedal or the, I think they call it like the blade pedal. And so I have these here, and I want this to kind of like, wow. That's actually pretty cool. So I need to do a little bit of automating. Okay, so now it's sounding like this note needs to be longer. That's cool. I just added this note here. I like what that's doing there. So what's funny is it's turning into sort of a different sounding song, which is okay. Okay, so this wants to go twice. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this for now so we can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to add a little 16th note thing here. Do something like this, and then I'm going to split these. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to split these into 16th notes. So here I'm going to add some open hats here. So you see I want some ghost notes here, so I'm going to do that. So it's nothing amazing yet, however, I feel like it's a it's a nice starting point. You can, I mean, at this point, it's just adding a ton of layers, right? Which is something that I will probably do on stream. If you're watching this in the premiere, then I will be going live a little bit later today and probably working on this more, adding more layers, messing around with other parts. Let's see if we can get some sort of arrangement down. Yeah, so there's this little trick that I want to do. It's a little bit, it's my Saturn trick. I'm going to do Saturn 2. Might not work right away, but it gets us the idea of like we want some sort of filtered intro here. And so what I do is I put some points here, and I really want this mid. I believe it's this mid here. Yeah. And so I am going to hit A to automate, and I'm going to hit, I'm probably just going to turn it off and on with the power button. And so I'm going to add an on. We're going to zoom in here, and then we'll turn it off. However, I'm going to have it just a tiny bit before. And so I'm going to make sure to kind of zoom in here. All right, so this is as far as we got so far. Again, I'll be working on this later on today on stream. Well, let's take a listen. So this is what we got so far. It's pretty basic. Try not to judge too early in the process, you know? Start adding things, start changing some notes. There's definitely some things that I want to mess with, and so that's the fun part, right? It's just adding things. But I hope that you learned some things, and thanks for hanging out with me during this Make Songs Fast. I try to do a video every Tuesday, and so if you want to like and subscribe, I have other videos that might interest you, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.